Hello! Welcome to our personal finance channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that can generate a lot of concern: debt. If you are experiencing financial difficulties or want to prevent yourself from this problem, stay with us until the end of this video. We will present tips and strategies to get out of debt and have more control over your personal finances. Many people get into debt due to lack of financial planning and spending more than they earn. This can generate high interest rates, fines, and consequently, an increase in debt. The good news is that it is possible to get out of debt and regain financial control. For this, you need to have discipline, organization, and follow some simple but very effective tips. First tip is to make a diagnosis of your financial situation. Before you start taking action, it's important to know exactly how much you owe, what your fixed and variable expenses are, and how much you earn. To do this, make a list of all your debts, your expenses, and your monthly earnings. Thus, you will have a clear view of your financial situation and be able to identify the points that need to be adjusted. The second thing is create a realistic budget. Based on the financial diagnosis, create a budget that is realistic and consistent with your reality. This means that you need to set a maximum amount for each type of expense and try to stay within that limit. In addition, it is important to include debt installments and essential expenses in the budget, such as housing, food, health, transportation, among others. Third tip: reduce unnecessary expenses. In order for you to be able to meet your budget and start paying off debt, it is essential to reduce unnecessary expenses. This includes cutting out superfluous expenses like cable TV subscriptions or streaming services that you don't use, or even cutting down on the amount of outings to eat or shop. The fourth tip is to look for sources of extra income. If your income is not enough to cover all expenses and still pay off debts, you need to look for sources of extra income. This could include temp jobs, product or service sales, or even remote work on digital platforms. The penultimate tip is for you to renegotiate your debts. Finally, the last tip is the importance of staying disciplined. For all the previous tips to work, you need to be disciplined and stay focused on the goal of getting out of debt. That means sticking to the budget, avoiding unnecessary new spending, and continuing to look for ways to increase income. So, do you understand how to get out of debt? We hope so. Remember that changing habits and discipline are essential to transform your financial situation. If you want to continue learning more about personal finance, be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow our next tips. Remember, believe in yourself and start building your financial freedom right now. Here on the channel, there will be several tips made for you to settle your debts and even invest better. Stay tuned.